Konnichiwa minasan, selamat datang diucapkan untuk anda yang mengikuti sesi ini secara langsung dan juga anda yang menonton setelah live stream ini berakhir. Ke sesi kolaborasi Stomachofchaos bersama laman pop culture suka ramai Bos Pop TV. Seperti biasa saya Kudo Maritu dari laman blog Stomachofchaos.com bersama panelis dari Bos Pop akan memberi reaksi dan ulasan season finale anime Chainsaw Man episod 9 hingga ke 12 yang disiarkan di laman streaming Anyone Asia setiap malam Isnin. So bersama saya untuk memberi ulasan season finale Chainsaw Man malam ni adalah anime sensei Bos Pop dan isekai waifu anda Anri Alwi. How are you today, man? Just
I'm
two of us,
feeling,
as usual.
Yeah, I'm feeling konnichiwa everyone. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Yeah. I've been considering the fact we just did a marathon session only 2 days ago. So, pada penonton di rumah mesti heran kenapa hari Isnin ada anime, tapi pada hari ini cuti. Oh, selamat tahun baru kepada penonton sesi di live stream ini. Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. So, untuk makluman anda yang belum pernah mengikuti sesi ulasan kami berbincangan, kami akan mengandungi spoilers yang berkait dengan episod yang diulas. So, dan juga kepada anda yang menonton sesi ini setelah live stream ini berakhir, sila langgan kepada laman YouTube Stomachofchaos dan Bos Pop TV supaya anda tidak ketinggalan untuk menonton live stream kami yang akan datang. Jangan lupa untuk tenyeh butang like. Okay, so untuk kita jangan tak berlengah masa lagi, mari kita ke segmen reaksi satu ayat. Okay, baru tak buat session satu hari dah tongkat terbalik lah. Anyway, reaksi satu ayat saya senang je actually 3 episod ni. Katana Man versus, actually dalam dialog in Japanese dia Katana Sword. So tak tahulah Katana Man ke Katana Devil ke Katana Sword ke, same thing tapi versus Chainsaw Man. I mean in the 4 episodes dalam ni kita dapat tengok 2 rounds of them fighting, very well animated, memang exciting gila tengok. What's your reaksi satu ayat for this season finale of these 4 episodes, Anri?
My reaksi satu ayat okay. Because the whole series ni kan can be surmised into the last 4 episode ni lah. Everything is okay, which is actually the problem tau. It's supposed to be the top anime of the season. It was expected to be the breakout.
Yeah, that's a problem when you hype something up, right?
Yeah, but I tell you honestly, kan, watching this series consistently and very loyally, right? Giving it the chance that it deserves, right? It is just okay. Like I said, upon my description, it's just okay for an anime series out, and And I don't think I'm alone in this stuff, because Chainsaw Man punya DVD sales kat Jepun kan is not performing very well at all now. And a lot of the rankings kan, and a lot of the rankings kan, they put Chainsaw Man kan mostly on the 5th or 3rd spot rankings now. Yeah, because number 1 is usually either Bleach or Bocchi the Rock, which is actually
exactly.
well deserved.
Bocchi the Rock is actually understated because obviously orang tak expect apa-apa, and then
because I think the reason yang Chainsaw Man is not doing as well as it should. Okay, let me give you an example of the DVD sales kan, its success. For last year, I'm talking about 2022, 2021. Uma Musume, the racehorse series, racehorse series, is doing very well because the game got published a year after the second season anime show. But the reason why it is successful is because not only because the game is very good, but the anime shows ada the flow tau. If you watch Chainsaw Man kan, it's very hard to catch the flow tau. If you compare to Bleach has macam one feeling, one flow. You watch it, there's a certain mood tau. You boleh terserap tau, absorb. But Chainsaw Man kan, every episode you tengok kan, it's like done from a different director, different producer. Even though the art is okay, the art is the same, stellar, but it has a different feeling tau, you know. And you don't give a fuck about Denji actually, tau. I mean, you know he's the hero. You want to root for him, but you cannot root for him like 100% because you don't feel the flow for the series. It doesn't create your own flow. So it's just an okay anime. Maybe season 2 is going to happen. I do not know if it's going to have a season 3 if it's continuously to be the same thing tau. Because even the fighting dengan Katana Man kan, okay, is very well done. But if you look at it properly, right, it's just like a normal macam you see macam two monsters fighting tau.
Exactly.
It's like
dia technically cantik, tapi macam at the end of the day, dia potong kau separuh. I mean, it's like you can see that in a shittier looking anime. I mean, those that's why I understand what you're getting at.
If you see, it's like watching Jason versus Maniac Cop tau. Two monsters coming to each other, and then it's like there's no power, no finesse. It doesn't create macam urgency for itself. It's like these two fight is better of chance who wins lah basically. Which is not actually a bad thing lah, but you just don't give, just invested into Denji lah. I will get into this later on lah, once we dissect the episodes lah.
I'm just gonna add something. Mana saya punya ni? For me, I think the hype behind this stemmed from the fact that the manga is actually a good manga. And the mangaka Fujimoto Tatsuki, he's people describe him as this I'm not saying that he's the second coming of Christ ke apa, tapi he is good. I mean, he's got a quirky way of writing his stories, and like it stemmed from there lah. So bila Mappa announced it 22 years ago, and then started showing snippets, people were like hyping. So at the end of the day, once orang yang tak baca atau tak ada interest, I think the people who are hyping about it still are people who's read. Like I enjoy like crazy. I bagi 8 because I'm invested in it because I've been reading, because I'm just rooting for something that I've been reading. So kalau orang lain tak suka lah. It's not, but it's like if I macam okay, let's see what this Chainsaw Man is all about. It's like I think last 2 days ago, one of the panelists did mention that aku nak baca Chainsaw Man, tak sure, but I said to them, it's a good manga, but it's nothing like wow to shout to write home about, in my opinion. So it just happened that I'm reading it, so there's an anime for it. I enjoy it. I've not even, as you well know, that aku kedekut dari segi bagi marks. My MEL score for it is 8/10 overall. It's not God tier, but it's good.
No,
it's good. It's a good anime, but it's not a bad story. It's a good anime. So I mean, kepada siapa kat rumah nak tengok, I mean, pergilah tengok. I mean, if you like it, good. If you don't like it, then you probably got your own reasons. But yeah, let's see. We've got a couple of comments. Okay, category the great. Selamat tahun baru, kategori reaksi satu ayat. Good building plot for world of Chainsaw Man, tapi masih misteri dari segi motif cerita. And he continues on with masih peram dari segi motif cerita, tak terasa to go forward to all characters.
Yes.
I can see where you're coming from. I think because nak kata these 12 episodes, they've been, I mean, the showrunners in the studio duk peram dia cerita, tak juga, because actually masa Harapan nanti I will mention this again. Surprisingly, this is a very fast anime. Oh, lupa pasang lampu. It's actually considering the fact that we've only got 12 volumes of the manga now, with this first core being 11 volumes, we've reached almost halfway between volume 1 and volume 11, and if they can do 12 episodes covering 6 volumes, so I'm not surprised though why Mappa tak announce apa-apa pun, apart from the fact they've got many other projects. But so okay, thanks to the great for your question. So I think kita boleh go straight lah. We'll go to the segment seterusnya. Kita go episode ke-9.
Yeah.
Okay, episode ke-9 kita, which is basically I think this was titled KYOTO YORI, which is translated as from Kyoto atau dari Kyoto, for obvious reasons which we'll talk about lah in a bit. So I think the first segment that I've got here, pretty much as you notice, aku tadi tak bagi soalan sangat, aku bagi premise. I mean, since it's just the two of us, we'll just talk loosely over this overlays.
No, always lah. We'll just give our 2 cents lah about it.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, I think the first part of this episode is continuation daripada episode 8, di mana Denji dan kawan-kawan kena serang hendak by katana sword in a ramen restaurant, and Denji got shot, and then all hell breaks loose lah. And then, as you know, at the end of episode 8, ada adegan menyayat hati di mana Himeno yang kita baru je di-introduce sudah mati. So and then obviously the continuation from that episode is the fight with katana sword outside the ramen restaurant. Obviously this is biasalah Denji being his cocky self, pakai hentam je masa tu. By this time Aki dah injured gila-gila dah. I think Power got shot as well, didn't she, or something? Because she
Power
she
didn't get shot.
Or dia kena blast lah. She ran off.
She ran off. She ran off.
I know ran off. Dia kata aku lapar, tapi aku tak ingat what exactly happened, that whether they showed her running away.
That lapar part tak jadi.
I know it's an excuse.
They were eating.
Yeah, I know.
So she's not hungry. Okay.
Yeah. I know. Itu tahu lah, tapi tak aku tak nak ingat which panel tu. So I mean your 2 cents I guess on this segment, on this fight. Again, this is the first time lah.
Okay, I like the idea yang section members semua ni kena hunt down by the hired mercenaries and the Yakuza. It was cool because if you want to take out some sort of government agency enforcers kan, they do it tau, sekaligus tau, so they cannot kumpul. Yeah, and the execution is fine, but here's the problem now. They introduced us to all these section members kan, Himeno, even Powers kan. A lot of them kan, okay, when they were in trouble and fighting kan, they didn't have a lot of things to show us now. Okay, Himeno basically died in this episode, except that she doesn't know it. And Power did macam character punya reversal tau. She always say I'm a badass, I'm going to win the Nobel Prize by killing stuff.
But she's
And-
tak betul.
Yeah, but you don't even try to fight because either memang this on an act, your tough guy act, or you are smarter than what you let other people to believe lah. You see, you can sense the snake demon to loitering behind or something like that lah. That when you watch Chainsaw Man kan, episode 1 kan, it was episode 1 actually I think one of the stronger episodes for this whole series, because we got introduced to Denji, we see his power, and we see the motivations, and we care about him. Then 2, 3, 4, right? Suddenly we got diverted to other characters. Power, for example. Yeah, but here's the thing, tau. They didn't actually get to show dia punya, nak kata power, it's not power. They didn't get to show dia punya character punya result kan. After all this episode kan, during the time that really mattered, tau. When they are fighting against someone on par or superior than them, tau. Here's what where they have to show their hands during combat. Power just ran off. And Denji basically he gets schooled by Katana Man. Yeah, and Katana Man himself kan, the character kan macam he claims to be a yakuza tau. But he wants Denji to apologize for killing his uncle tau. If you're a hardcore yakuza kan, you would know that getting killed kan is part of the life and death of yakuza tau. Because the yakuza kan, they have this the Gokudo, whatever you want to call them kan, they have this fahaman kan. We do not only follow the rules, but we also follow a certain set of rules set aside by the yakuza. Like yakuza, macam they will not attack normal people because they don't consider themselves low enough to fight normal people tau. Yeah, because they claim to be macam inheritors of the samurai Bushido spirit tau. That's why they still carry swords tau. So for him to be that sensitive, that soft on the uncle kan, it's not consistent of the yakuza mentality tau. So I have no idea how fragile the mind of Katana Man is, how strong he is. I cannot believe him as a bad guy actually tau. He seems like a tool than a character actually at this point.
I mean, I think I guess the minta maaf is ayamare as they tend to say in this kind of
it's like all these characters are inconsistent. Power is
tapi okay tu aku faham, tapi aku rasa macam cucu mamat yakuza kampung Denji tu, I think because Denji is a low life. Kalau another yakuza family, say for example lawan and cause death ke apa, tu lain cerita kot. Tapi lagi itu pun I mean I have to admit lah, aku as much as I've watched a few yakuza kind of theme stories ke apa, tapi I am not well versed with the law, with the traditions of whatever. So, probably it's more of a, dia bukan macam minta maaf pasal aku sedih dan sensitif, tapi minta maaf because you shithead before you die. I want to hear you grovel, more of that kind of minta maaf lah, in my opinion. With regard to, aku rasa because you are right dari segi, because they don't exactly concentrate on the characters evenly enough. I think because there's too many people, bukan too many, the number of characters memang betul pun, tapi it's just that because dalam cerita ni dia tak ada a moment where we can concentrate on say one or just two characters, and then by the time kita nak concentrate, nak tengok whether there's any character development ke apa, kita dah introduce to the for the first time Division 4 yang ada Himeno Arai dengan, and then things like this happen, and then later on, as we know, we will be introduced to more people.
Do do you know which character has the best relevance development in this whole series?
Siapa? Aki.
Kobani.
Oh, yeah.
She's consistent. Dia takut, suka menangis, and she doesn't like to fight, but she does it for the money, and never change. Denji kan macam, I'm just fighting for pussy, tits, and food. But then you find a strong.
Well, you could argue that he's been constant for that wish. I mean, kau bini nak duit, dia nak benda tu je.
Yeah, but Denji is like dia nak all these things, but willing to fight, taruh dia punya nyawa tau. Okay.
I think dia buat berani macam tu because he know he cannot die.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But didn't he macam takut sakit, something like that? He's afraid of pain because he's scared of the trainer. Yang later on in the episodes lah, the guy yang the old man.
Oh, yang Kishibe tu.
Ya, Kishibe. Masa dia peluk tu.
For some funny reason aku tak terfikir yang dia takut sakit, tapi aku tahu he'll complain of pain lah, but you know, like they got the necks broken in there. But shall we just go on to the next bit in this episode first, because we're gonna talk about KGB in segment anyway. So basically, the next segment of this episode is the obviously the relevance of the of the title, which was KYOTO YORI, which was basically, as we know from episode 8, Makima dan beberapa officer from the public safety division were on the way to see the big wigs in Kyoto, and they were obviously ambushed lah, and everybody got shot. So masa aku baca ni dulu, obviously this was one of the first few things lah that you can see what she's capable of, which obviously adds to our, you know, we've been saying this all this, what, like you've been saying it since day one, like some
don't trust her.
Don't trust her. And it is obviously lah, don't trust this person.
Never trust a woman who entices you with sex.
Especially when it's free.
No such thing.
No such thing as a free lunch. But I know she's a bit of a minor character, but say hello to Tendo Michiko-chan. But she got a massive scar on her face though. The one on the left. So after she dispatched those 4 guys just like that, kelakar gila dia punya scene dia keluar dari kereta api tu, because the people keep continuing to run out of the train, like tengah terbalik because of the fact that she, you know, bloody bloodbath in the flipping Shinkansen. I mean, kepada sesiapa yang pernah tengok film yang baru keluar dekat, was it in the cinemas, yang bullet train tu, yang ada Brad Pitt tu?
I think so. Tapi di sini
because gang dekat bus pop dah review, and then I think it's on streaming now on Netflix. And obviously I think it's based on a Japanese IP. I'm not sure, manga or whatever. I don't think it's about anime, but it's based. But obviously this is a Hollywood production. Everything was so flashy and all that. And as you can, I don't know lah, obviously from the overlay tak nampak, tapi pretty much in the anime, in episode 8 you could see the inside. I've been to Japan before. I've been on the Shinkansen before. It's a most bosan looking train ever, and nothing like the ones you see in that Hollywood film, which obviously they had lah to make it, to doll it up, to make it look interesting. But that scene at I guess I'm just gonna, because this is still in the same. I quite like this scene. Lagi satu kepada penonton di rumah, walaupun tak accurate geographically in certain bits, tapi kalau macam dia orang nak portray for example station Kyoto tu, that's what the station looks like. When I visited it was only a few years ago. Tapi according to people who've visited or residents of the city, dia orang tunjuk lah gambar lama. Because by the way, cerita Chainsaw Man ni is set in 1999 atau 97 or something like that. It's not now. It's set in the past, in an alternative past lah. So the reason I'm talking about this geographically accurate, I was trying to find out whether this temple exists. Kyoto is a UNESCO punya bandaraya heritage center city, kerana beribu-ribu temple dan temple and what they call a shrine, which is what some people call tokong. Banyak sangat. Tapi this might be loosely based on an actual one. Kyoto is actually a city surrounded by hills and mountains, and I don't profess to know all of them, but the more famous ones pernah kenal lah. Tapi lupa nak tengok whether or not this thing exists ke tak. Tapi itulah, I thought this was like a really cool and calculated way lah. Another reason, I mean, obviously lah, it's a foregone conclusion lah that she's behind a lot of the shenanigans. But I'm just wondering how she knows the name. Have you got any idea how?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, good.
She sent them. Yeah, that's the only reason. Why she knows the list of the names. She knows them. She sent them. She has dealings with them now. She knows Sawatari, and she knows
and Sawatari conveniently. Nanti kita akan sebut nanti di hujung episode nanti. You're right.
She knows Sawatari. Sawatari knows her.
And Sawatari then
Sawatari kan she knows Makima, but she doesn't know she was dealing indirectly with Makima because Makima kan knows dia punya name. But for some reason dia tak bunuh Katana Man dengan Sawatari.
I think she wants them to do some functions first before she kills them. Good.
Yes.
At this point when they're doing this, because otherwise then we wouldn't have. I mean, there must be a reason. Probably because I think all the more reason that we see episode 10 nanti when we have the episode 11 actually when the mission starts. I think she's still trying to see whether or not they can get Denji or not.
Okay. I have a Chainsaw Man kan, dia punya characteristic kan is like watching an altered version of Evangelion. Okay, Makima is basically the Gendo of the series now. She is pulling the strings from behind, and I think she has some sort of invisible hand or partner kan dealing with the criminal elements while she deals with the government now. I mean, there's something going on, and at the end of the day, she probably has some sort of agenda and going to betray everyone, including Denji, Aki, Power, Kishibe, kemudian whoever it is, apa yang terlibat tau. The only reason kan she does this to destroy people in her division kan is to either to push Denji kan into a certain mentality so he can actually perform better, or he wants to get rid of some sort of ties that may lead her to be connected to all these things now, because the more they dwell into these criminal elements, more things that get exposed lah. So bernotice time.
It's like tapi itulah mati katak je 30 orang. Well, you could excuse them for being banduan or whatever, but still especially when obviously I've read the manga and I know who Makima is, so it'd be quite interesting to see the reveal in the second season whenever it happens. But she's the devil.
She has agenda.
Yes, yep, she does. But obviously dia gunakan orang lain dulu at the moment. And I guess I guess I have skipped one thing. I mean, obviously when she returned to Tokyo, she got whiff of got whiff of all the deaths from the other divisions and how and as you say lah, biasalah kalau orang-orang yang conniving, yang main puppet ni, how nice it is to have all 4 divisions now under her, kan?
I think she just wants to kill off all these people who have contracts with the demons, right? Just to kill them off before they get too powerful. He just wants Denji to be powerful for some reason, but the others can die as far as she's concerned. So I think that's part of the agenda that she's trying to do. I'm not sure what's the motive. But that's
and it's a bit of both, like how we about how we have to show orang yang nak cover line ni kena buat macam kita nak tolong kita punya. Now, for example, if she say for example she doesn't give a monkey whether Denji develops his skills or not, but nak cover line tunjuklah yang dia, let's go to Kishibe, he'll teach you. But talking about skills we were talking about person with fantastic character development. Yeah, here you go, Kobeni, the most hated character. But as we both have admitted in the previous session, we have no problems with her. And dia bukan takat boleh tembak dengan pakai pisau je. I mean, look at that reflex, man. And then when she just picks the gun from the back and just shot just like that, tak tengok pun. Nice gila. She
has the Chow Yuan Fat gunfu punya skills tau.
Yeah. So just an afterthought. nice thing to end this chapter to this episode with. And then she breaks down again. I'm freaking out. This is that's a weird job.
She's the most consistent.
Then nangis tapi dia gelak.
She's the most consistent character in this series and the most relevant tau. We understand why she's like that tau. Kalau aku kerja macam ni kan, aku sendiri apa stress. Gila tau.
Okay, we got a few comments from chat. Let's see what we've got. Kategori. Kenapa Kataraman tak bunuh Chainsaw Man sampai potong sekerat badan Denji macam tak ada motif geng Kataraman? Ada motif. Sawatari, his kind of, bukan nak kata boss, boss lah.
Boss
has instructions that they want Denji's heart intact. So kalau potong ke bawah pinggang tu tak kena jantung dia. So dia okay lah. I mean, dia mati. Tapi mati, bubur darah hidup balik. Kaki tubuh balik. Tapi
dia mati macam Deadpool lah.
So at that time the reason that masa Kobe ni dokong dia tu, dia dah lost so much blood, so dia pingsan lah, dia unconscious. Lepas tu alamak. Okay. Lepas tu lepas tu bagi alasan sebab bunuh pakcik dia. Why? Atuk dia dia all this things yang bunuh colleagues Denji dengan Aki semua nak tangkap, it's nothing to do with, it's not like in retaliation for what Denji did in episode 1. It happens to be Katana Man is cucu kepada Yakuza tua dalam episode 1 tu, dan dia berada di dalam kumpulan yang collected as a group to do this concerted effort on attacking the 4 divisions. The four divisions, as well as because as we can see, Okay, masa episod ni dia tak sebut lagi. Kategori you kata you peram dah tengok sampai habis belum? Tapi cerita ni kita orang discuss dah ada spoiler lah tau. So kalau this is at your own risk lah. I mean, to anybody else who's watching this, I mean, it's kind of pointless to try to keep people in the dark because it's no longer. Ini bukan spoiler dari season 2, ini spoiler sekarang. So Sawatari tu, bos dia yang blonde girl tu, she's got a deal with the Gun Devil because the Gun Devil wants Chainsaw Devil's heart, which is Pochita lah. So inilah yang menyebabkan, in fact benda ni bukannya sekarang baru tahu, daripada episod yang lepas pun kita semakin lama kita semakin nampak Chainsaw Man ni bukan setakat binatang tu je yang comel. There's something about the Chainsaw Devil, but it will be revealed. This kind of the information that is important that for us to know will be revealed in season 2 because it'll be in the subsequent 6 volumes after this. Hi Afif, more Kishibe belum lagi, we are just going to go to see him next. And category again, comedy ada power. Yeah, I mean everybody dalam ni adalah skill of some sort. In fact, she has said that she has a contract with the devil, but dia tak nak cakap siapa devil tu. So dia punya skill tu is obviously bukan macam dia super girl ke apa, tapi that's the activation of the of a devil lah presumably. Okay, so kita dah berakhir di episod 9, so kita akan ke segmen seterusnya. Yes, now kita sekarang di episod ke-10, which is in English bruised and battered. Dia kata in Japanese motto boroboro. Boroboro ni hancur, berkecai. Is Jepun banyak perkataan orang panggil onomatopoeia, which is basically perkataan yang bunyi dia seakan benda yang dia describe. Bayangkanlah boro-boro hancur, so hence so macam suru-suru, mari kita balik rumah, menyusur ke rumah. Pera kalau you are fluent in a language, umpamanya lah. So anyway, obviously the two setan tu dah baik dah, because dia orang cepat je nak baik, bagi darah, kaki dah tumbuh balik. Tapi obviously Aki dia manusia. But obviously itulah, dalam hospital ni sini kelakar, the same time macam tak okay lah. Mungkin Anri will probably not be too impressed, but dalam ni dia nak try tunjuk yang macam Denji, macam dia ada start mula ada kesedaran sikit kan. Dia kata aku ni tak ada hati ke pun, tapi immediately in the same breath dia kata aku tak akan nangis tak kalau power mati ni nak. Tapi tak apalah, aku dapat makan 3 kali sehari, dapat tidur, dapat mandi, okay lah. So, macam immediately dia dah bahkan cancelled all his kita baru ingat, oh this guy's got empathy, and then okay, back to original Denji. Any thoughts of this scene in the hospital, Anri?
Yeah, remember when I said Chainsaw Man doesn't have his own flow? This episode kan actually shows what's really going on, the problem with the whole show now. This show is supposed to be on Chainsaw Man, Denji. And we see dia punya character growth kan, macam ni kan, and we're like, he's supposed to have empathy because dia sayang Pochita. So he has But when his friends kan, who especially Himino kan, who stated that she is her friend kan, dia tak ada macam sudden grief. He's just like sedih, apple makan cup, just like that. So there's dia punya character growth ni is like character growth development is like all over the place tau, apa.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Tapi
And you remember,
mungkin,
I just imagine, I said that this show is supposed to be on Chainsaw Man kan, but for some reason kan, Aki kan, not only this episode, every scene yang Aki ada kan, you can notice kan, they spend a lot of detail kan, macam on him tau. Kalau,
yes.
Dia makan, masak, potong bawang, baring, ada earring lagi. You see everything.
Yeah. Okay, actually yang part masak potong bawang tu actually itu surprisingly we didn't talk about that because that's from the previous session punya episode.
Yeah.
Actually that was an anime only segment because Fujimoto didn't exactly describe that in the manga but the studio nicely demonstrated that. But I get your point that this is Chainsaw Man, not Aki Man, and again, it's like we don't see much on Denji. Actually, we don't see much of the story concentrating on him. Whether or not that's done on purpose or whatever, I'm not too sure because my understanding from reading or watching him it's just that I keep using this as not an excuse but as a reason, as somebody orang yang macam apa panggil tak ada proses tumbesaran yang normal seperti orang-orang lain, tapi macam so whenever he has a moment to show some character development, we get disappointed because you could argue if it was me, I would have gone ahead and done that or felt that or have this emotion or have this degree of empathy, but he doesn't because his head is not wired the same. He's as my usual excuse lah. He's built different.
I don't have an issue kan. They want to spend time on Aki punya development. Here's my issue. The time where they spend kan drawing Aki sitting on the porch kan, or just nak ambil rokok dia kan, so much time they focus on that tau. Padahal we can use that time kan to character growth on other characters tau. Seriously, I would love to see more Kishibe. Those two guys, Tendo, the Kyoto branch people kan, maybe we can have like 2-3 seconds kan of seeing them doing something or whatever it is. But for some reason kan, Aki ambil rokok kan, takes precedence on every character growth from any character for some reason. It's like they're prepping Aki kan to replace Denji kan as the main character for the show. I have no idea why. It looks like they're going to go that direction, but I have to tell you honestly, it feels like that's not going to happen because Aki is going to die. He has 2 years left, and I think that's non-reversible. And I think he's going to die earlier than that now because he's on this downhill road kan of revenge dengan Gun Devil tau. So he's going to die earlier than 2 years.
Yeah, and then itulah, but there you go lah, what to do. Tendo dengan Kurose, the two people from Kyoto, unfortunately I don't think we'll see them ever again. So
that's good because they won't be killed. Go back to Kyoto and don't come back to Tokyo. And don't come back. Stay away from Akima. But Kishibe kita baru introduce dengan dia properly because kita dah baru sebelum ni baru dapat imbas masa kita kenal Himeno. Let's see, are we on the see, we're talking about Kishibe. Let's say hello to him. Where is he? Aku suka gila nampak kat kubur tu. Nak tengok whether orang screw loose up. And then his methods are nuts. How many times did I die? A lot.
Yeah. Tapi kalau kepada sesiapa yang jenis yang very into shonen action shonen yang traditional, obviously this is not your traditional shit. So this is nothing to do with aku akan ajar kau teknik Satria Baja Hitam ke-11 ke apa, tak ada. There's no need pun. I mean, as you can see from how he's been teaching him by the kubur, both of them by the kubur, by the in front of the apartment. I mean, so much so that he started, macam first one tu hari tu dia ajar, and then next time dia ajar once a week ke apa, next time, I mean, dia ajar once a day and then dia ajar once a week. As long as he could see some improvement, these steps are just to show that they've been taught how to fight. Because cerita ni bukannya cerita
Kishibe didn't teach them how to fight. He is conditioning them.
Yes,
yeah. He wants to make them stronger. He doesn't teach them a technique. He just teach them how to move faster. This master
learn how to react, learn to use your brain. Kan macam macam when the scene masa dia tendang those spears of blood tu, because dia kata even feral animals start using their brains when they are cornered, was one of his comment. Yang kelakar gila tu because dia orang perasan kita orang terror sekarang, kita dah pandai sikit, dia orang pakai spek. Bodoh gila. By the way, this is just by the by, siapa yang minat animation, I was reading one of the tweets from the animator. They showed a video of the animator himself doing the spinning kick, and they caught it on, he caught himself on video, and he used that as a reference to how to animate that scene. I mean benda macam tu biasa jugalah kalau kita pernah tengok Pixar punya behind the scenes. They showed how these animators look at the mirror, buat muka macam Sully dalam Toy Story kan, so that they could draw. But yeah, Muhammad Di he must know martial arts though, because kalau aku buat je show terpelanting, patah pinggang, and then cannot walk for a month, you know. But yeah, so I thought that was quite cool. Yeah, Kishibe, just by the by, is Kenjiro Suda nama seiyu dia. In fact, dalam semua karakter tu, muka dia paling macam muka pengganas, macam muka Kishibe himself. Although people were making a joke, you've seen kan those memes of those Netflix live action, because the only actor that looks like him a bit is Mads Mikkelsen, which I thought okay fine, dia lain tu pun hancur. Kenjiro Suda ni banyak watak-watak yang ala-ala Kishibe lah. Dia pernah jadi voice actor for, and he's actually the yang the house husband tu, yang Yakuza house husband yang anime.
The way the house husband,
that's him. And kalau
second season dah keluar dah.
Exactly, kan baru ni. Yeah. And baru ni dia di ni jenis gosip harian Metro lah. Kan gosip memang betul pun, tapi he was NTR-ing his wife for 10 years. The wife didn't know. and then masa when it came out, obviously some tabloid, obviously Jepun biasalah, dia orang kan mana-mana pun kalau dia orang ada cerita hangat-hangat, jadi dia orang try lah about idols ke apa. So he actually wrote an apology, blah blah. Mula-mula adalah macam orang kata when he was supposed to appear at some show, he was cancelled ke apa. Tapi dia hidup tak ada apa pun. So anyway, so Mirai Psycho. I didn't imagine him to be like this at all when I read the manga. So that was quite clever. Tak betul punya devil. But it teaches us a couple of things in which a particular devil can have contracts with more than one human being. For example, the future devil has contract with 2 other agents with different syarats. Sorry, you want to...
Yeah, I can understand why his character is like this. He sees the future of people, and people have multiple futures tau, depending on the decisions tau. So dia memang gila fikirkan all these things in the grand scheme of things tau. So his characteristic is consistent to the nature of his powers lah. If I have a power to see other people's future kan, and not only dia punya future, alternate futures kan. I mean crazy.
Yalah, macam Doctor Strange and his 11 million. Tapi at least Aki was spared the fact that he didn't need to trade any of his senses. You know, like he didn't need to be blind or lose his whatever. But we could see how using him works in these fights, but macam it does look a bit limited. But but
it's not good. If he can see into the future even for a few moments kan, dia punya power ni kat macam Deathstroke tau, from DC Comics. Deathstroke.
Aku tak baca, so tak tahu. What does he do?
Okay, Deathstroke. He can see a few seconds into the future, so he can dodge most of the attack. It's like a human cockroach tau. Dia boleh
kira macam Aki lah juga masa dia lawan nanti.
Yes.
Ada lah.
It's a BG. And Deathstroke is one of the people who can fight one-on-one with Batman kan, and actually win tau, which is actually no small feat lah.
Oh, he's a Batman punya villain, is it?
Anti-hero now.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, my comment about the devils having more than one client, as it were. I guess if a client can have more than one devils, like Aki has the
pedang tu
dengan curse devil, and unfortunately, if anybody wants to know why the public safety department got him to meet the future devil, pasal Con tak layan dia dah. So devil ni boleh merajuk juga lah, because I think the Con didn't expect to be cut like
oleh teman-teman
by Katana Man kan, so they fuck it lah, I'm not helping you anymore.
What pussy.
Wah. Okay, kita ada a few comments from chat. 8. Okay, let's see what we have. Zulfadli, Assalamualaikum. At last dapat juga. This guy has been trying to be on time, but selalu caught cash our session lambat. Denji tak ada perasaan sedih dah ke? Dia boleh buat relax je. Kita baru discuss tadi. Dia masih lagi at that stage. Pasal bagi pendapat saya, pasal dia punya psychological development dia tak macam orang lain. Tapi itu alasan daripada saya sebagai pembaca dan
saya ada satu teori Brazil tau, kenapa dia punya perasaan macam tau. Maybe dia kekurangan hormon tau, because he has one testicle. Could be one testicle. So that's hormones.
Tapi hormon daripada testicle hanya hormon jantan, iaitu testosteron. So not so sure whether it's got anything else. Anyway, but that's by the by. Kategori dia great. Semua apple dia makan. Bagi Aki satu aja. Yang satu apple tu pun orang lain. I mean, yang part ni is a bit ironic comedy plus macam disappointment in Denji ni. Kau ni tak boleh self-centered. Tak boleh. Can you stop being self-centered for a second? Although some people ada komen, mungkin dia ada kesedaran sikit kok pasal dia kata I'll give you one. Tapi kalau tolak cerita Sensor main sebelah pun, kita perasan bukan tak nak menggalakkan, tapi selalunya ini pandangan saya lah, kadang-kadang in real life orang kita punya saudara, kawan kat hospital bawa lepas operation, masa tu lah bawa rendang, bawa pisang, bawa apple, tapi saya tak boleh makan. Masa kenal sebelum ni tak pernah datang bagi pisang, bagi gendang, bagi dulu a long time ago, my late auntie, she had her gallbladder out post surgery. somebody brought nasi dengan lauk pedas semua. Trying to be nice, but at the same time, what lah. Tapi that's by the by. Zulfadli sekali lagi, perasaan takut pun macam tak ada pada janji jenis main langgar punya orang. Yalah, dia tak betul kan. Ki ada masa itu pasal Himeno tak bagi dia guna pedang dia. So pasal dia guna pedang dia lawan Katanamen dengan Sawatari itu, dah tinggal 2 je. Kenapa ni? Aman Shafiq, welcome back. Chainsaw level like Sukuna in Jujutsu Kaisen. Actually banyak orang buat similarities with JJK. Saya bukan tak suka Jujutsu Kaisen, tapi I actually dropped it. Bukan drop to benci ke apa, nak sambung balik. So mungkin I think because Winter ni tak best sangat cerita, I think I'll just continue on lah watching. So I've watched it. I think I've watched the film because that's a prequel. That's why I sanggup tengok. But I've watched until part Mamat rambut panjang tu started to recruit. I think they were in this restaurant and then everybody, orang keliling orang jadi terbakar ke apa. Kau tengok? Have you watched that?
Yeah, I watched.
Yeah. So I was like,
actually I dropped it at that point juga tau, because I was watching something else. But this winter kan I baru sambung balik tau, because slim pickings bro.
So
slim pickings.
I don't know lah. So tak tahu lah. Andri kalau kita bosan-bosan one of the few weeks, if we think we've watched, let's finish season 1 first, and then we'll have a quick run through and see and do a Jujutsu Kaisen season 1, I guess.
I'll be honest, it's so slim this season kan. I'm going to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm going to rewatch back Girls and Panzer and the movies and High School of the Dead.
Aku High School of the Dead aku ada tu. Okay, sorry kepada penonton, kita orang pusing sikit. High School of the Dead hari tu somebody berbual bukan meme. Ada adegan macam hoi.
Watch it.
Anyway. Okay, mari kita kembali ke Chainsaw Man. Ni Aman Shafiq je pasal lah sebut Jujutsu Kaisen, kita orang kami joking. Kategori degil Denji dan Power, we have high IQ sambil pakai cermin mata. Tak pasal-pasal. Tiba Kishibe punya voice actor memang terbaik. Setiap watak dia bawa memang nampak gila. Memang betul pun.
Of course, sorry, baik. Di NTR champion tau.
10 tahun. Terror.
Multiple women
No, I think it's the same woman
The same woman was the consistent, but he was involved with other women tau. Ada yang 8 producer. The story goes lah.
Terror. And Afif problem. Love it when Power wears glasses. Just gorgeous. Yes, Power! Dia tu tak betul lah. Tapi memang bagus lah dapat kat Fairuz Eye, because she did the character justice. Anyway, so kita sudah sampai ke penghujung episod 10 dan mari kita ke segmen yang seterusnya. Okay, episod 11. Misi bermula. So kita first segment daripada misi bermula ni, saya bagi subtitle Gertak Abang Kawasan. So this is the Tokyo Yakuza. Saya tak nak tapi overlay gambar pertama. Okay, itu je. Anyway.
We know the meme.
Okay, meme tak meme pun, kalau aku rasa si Fujimoto kurang ajar ni, dia dia tak buta kepada pop culture because he likes film, for example. So this is, orang nak kata, oh studio ni jahat ke? Studio jahat apa bro? The only way to say whether this is nothing to do with that meme is when this was published. It came
Bullshit.
out.
It has everything to do.
No. This is 2018. Kalau wayang tu 2017. Tapi macam I saw the original picture. Aku macam takut saya tengok macam apa jadahnya je punya. Ui. Padahal juga. Aku shock gila because the next day orang berbual kat Twitter, I can't believe they did this. Ada. Anyway, okay, so Makima dengan jumpa dengan dia nak minta nama lagi. Actually aku tak sure whether, okay, kata like we say kan, memang semua ni selama ni wayang. This is nothing to do with Sawatari and gang, right? Because she's been getting all the names ni. Is this because she's trying to... Why do you think she wants the name?
Sawatari has been recruiting Yakuza from different clans tau.
Okay.
Different groups. So she wants to, Makima nak apa nama list of names of all the people affiliated dengan Sawatari. This guy Yakuza kan takut because if he gives names kan, daripada kumpulan ni tak apa. Tapi kalau kumpulan lain kan tahu apa his skill kan, it's going to cause repercussions. So dia keberatan lah nak beritahu Makima, but
okay.
Makima made
atau aku faham. So this kinds of, not that I disagree with your theory because I think that is a plausible theory because yang the fact that the Makima Sawatari / Katana Sword punya gang tu probably dia sendiri yang form those people. But I see what you mean. Probably
because Sawatari kan,
she handled Sawatari on her own, but left Sawatari on her own devices to get all these people.
Yes, you have to understand kan, Sawatari kan is managing this on her own terms tau. Dia recruit kan all these people kan to replace the ranks yang Makima bunuh apa previously.
So she's just getting the name so that she can do it again lah whenever the plan fails. You know what I mean?
But this plan for some reason I don't know what it is lah.
No. Kan lepas ni the mission kan they go to the high rise where with the zombies kan. Kan there's a bunch of other people, probably those are the names of the people that she wants. Because kali ni dia bunuh cara lain lah, dia bunuh cara Usha je. As you can see dia punya ni. Tapi oh gosh, memang dia ni conniving kau tu. Tapi the eyeballs was macam ni je nak threaten Yakuza.
Kalau aku comply lah, seriously. This bitch is crazy.
But dah dia kata, I know people, don't worry, we can put this back. But gila lah, anak, atuk, nenek, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, kita jadah, whatever lah. The bag of ice. The stupidest part of this scene, right, is this one Yakuza kan nak tumbuk Makima. Hello, you ni nak tumbuk dia gertak, takut. She came alone with frustrations tau. What are you doing? Tak payah, itu mampus. Anyway, so obviously the bunch of Yakuza has increased. Obviously Sawatari and Katana Man got more muscle this time. Obviously, as you correctly said, collected from other families and also. But kita sekarang diperkenalkan dengan Ali baru Special Division 4, combination daripada, so sekarang the only human is Kobeni Ngaki. Yang lain semua tak betul. So kita diperkenalkan dengan member kita Dep ke atas kali tu. Itu Bim atau shark fin, Same no Majin. So dia fin lah. Dia fin ni seperti kita explain dulu, devil yang masuk mayat manusia, bukan orang yang hidup. So dia punya voice actor is Hanai Natsuki, Tanjiro Kamado from Kimetsu no Yaiba. Bukanlah out of character, but he's just a good actor lah. I mean, and he doesn't sound really like Tanjiro because he's demented. Bawah dia is Galgali atau Boryoku no Majin or Violence Fiend. Pelakon dia Uchida Yuya, dia macam veteran actor sikit lah. Because the reason that I want to mention this name first at the subsequent devil first, which is bawah sekali tu, Spider Devil or Kumo no Akuma. Nama dia Princey. Dia punya voice actress dia Uchida Maya. Tapi nothing to do with Uchida Yuya. Dia bukan ayah dia ke uncle dia ke. But Uchida Maya ada abang atau adik lelaki yang nama Yuma Uchida, who's also a voice actor. Uchida Maya, she's well known. She's in Idol Master. Do you know who Kanzaki Ranko is?
Oh yeah, the Russian girl, yeah.
Oh, the Russian, eh?
No, not Russian. She's the Chunibyo.
Okay.
Pakai macam goth maid outfit Lolita.
Okay, and she's also Tachibana Rui domestic girlfriend. I got the Blu-ray. Domestic girlfriend is Giguk punya apa panggil? Guilty pleasure.
I think Giguk hates it lah. Apa? It's a frustrating anime now.
It's a what?
It's a frustrating anime now.
Apa cerita domestic girlfriend?
The domestic girlfriend.
Have you watched it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yang dia he went out with this girl and then slept with her and then slept with his and then macam mana tak? Slept with his teacher ke apa, and then only to find out when his father remarries, those two girls are actually sisters.
Yeah.
Tapi that means either the father must be very old to marry a woman whose daughters were of his age. But anyway, but Mamat ni bukan je budak sekolah, tak tahu aku. Tapi aku tak ingat lah. Ya, because dia cikgu
budak sekolah.
So memang these girls are older than him lah. Because one of them was his sister.
The younger sister is his age, and the elder sister the teacher.
Alright.
Doesn't matter. He shags them like a hentai protagonist lah.
Okay, yang tu okay, kita balik kepada CHENSŌ Man. Itu Spider Devil. Last kali is it's a nice
Angel Demon.
Angel Devil. Make up your mind. So Tenshi no Akuma, voiced by Goto Saori. But in this short segment, kita boleh nampak lah how they function. I mean obviously Galgali dia belasah fisticuffs dia, yang shark tu makan dia. Tapi Angel ni dia pemalas. Dia remind me of Michiro Toikito that we're gonna watch in season 3 of Kimetsu no Yaiba, the boy Hashira that forgets with it, that has a memory of a goldfish. Dia boleh ingat 5 saat ni, something like that. Dia macam malas.
Okay, I have something to say about the Angel Demon. Dah clear tak if it's a male or female tau? Because
the trap.
Because usually in anime, if you have an angel character, kebarangkalian dia trap character kan is very high tau.
No, memang Angel Demon, the devil is a trap. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
The voice actor is a woman, but it's a boy. So before before you guys put up posters, I mean, I won't judge anybody if you like this kind of stuff, but there you go. It's a Mak kata Admiral Akbar, it's a trap.
But certain trap characters kan, aku suka tau. Like cerita apa yang Yahiru tu. That cerita apa yang apa tu yang the trap character tennis guy in cerita Ore
tennis.
Alah ya.
Anime is it?
No, it's quite new. It's the Yahiru character.
Oh god. Aku tak sure. Kita pernah mention ke tak?
We pernah mention because the characters were together in one anime. I can't remember lah. Tak apalah, it's okay lah.
Another trap yang baru season ni I mentioned in the last 2 days ago masa Bleach was love flops tu, because dalam the 5 girls, one of them is not a girl. Kan I was talking about the dog, right? Is that character. So tapi biasalah, I don't know what reason. I know I'm a boy but you can love me. Kira macam kita baru nak harem betul. I mean bukan kita.
Yes. Bakar to test.
Oh, okay.
Bakar to test. They have this one character kan, laki tau. But for some reason kan, they always confuse him as a girl tau. So whenever there's like a beauty contest kan, they force him to join and then he actually won most of the time.
Yeah. It's like bukan apa, aku macam kepada penonton di luar, saya bukan anti ke apa, tapi macam I don't swing that way, itu aja.
We don't swing that way. It's just that it's well done, so funny tau. Lawak.
We just don't swing that way, itu aja. Tapi if you guys like it lah, I'm not gonna judge. Anyway, so we've got
saya sumpah demi mak bakuku, I don't swing that way.
Okay. Yeah, because color dia sama tu, aku duk tukar tu. So obviously so while they were dispatching the zombies at first, and obviously kita boleh tengok that scene showcasing the abilities of the Fiend and the zombies and the devil baru dalam division keempat tu. Aki, Denji dengan Power let them sort out the zombies while they go upstairs to look for Sawatari and Katana sword. So basically, Aki, Kobeni, Denji, Power. So Aki terjumpa Sawatari first, and obviously daripada Snake. So it appears that the Snake Devil Hebi no Akuma tu, dia bukan, walaupun when they attack the Ghost Devil, they tunjuk by the action by decapitating the actual devil, but it swallows the essence of the whole thing, because the ular tu boleh regurgitate the Ghost Devil in whole again. And itulah. So dalam ni it was revealed that the way that the devil can see is through fear. So if you have fear, it will then attack you. But then you'll see we'll see at the beginning of episode 12 where this fight continues on. You'll see how Aki overcome the Ghost Devil lah.
The rokok.
Rokok
is the solution.
Rokok tu macam as if it's a solution to quite a lot of other things as well, because he kept the cigarette for a while. Yeah. Tapi actually fight ni was quite good, tapi macam dia halfway kan, so kita nak sambung ke episode 12 because so let's go, kita take a break sekejap, kita tengok chat. Oh wow, we got 12 comments. Okay, let's start dengan Zulfadli. Ikutkan berapa banyak manusia boleh buat kontrak dengan devil, ya, sebab nampak Aki ada fox dengan devil apa tak kat pedang dia yang devil sama. Itu I don't think it's been stipulated. I've read the manga and there's never been any exact description of manusia hanya boleh ada 4 saja ke apa. Tapi more than one lah. Dan as I describe just now, vice versa, boleh more than one untuk devil ada contract dengan orang lain. So kalau future devil tu dah ada 2 orang, ni dah tak masuk akhir ada 3. So at the moment akhir ada 2, walaupun originally dia ada 2, tapi because yang Foxconn tu mengajuk, tinggal 1. Get this one dapat 2 balik. Hey Atok. Hey cucu. Anyway, MN Syafiq. Yes.
Boku no Pico.
Saya tak tahu apa cerita tu. Saya tak tahu.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Sakit perut gelap bila Anri mention. Tengok Anri yang mention.
Because that angel sebiji macam those characters in that show tau. Sebiji. If you see the meme pics lah, memang sebiji design macam tu. Those androgynous looks lah.
Oh, ya. Kategori dia grade dia kata. Mana dia? Love flop semua 5 perempuan harem kepada MC sebab nanti ada plot twist. Oh no, semua jantan ke?
No. Their sisters or cousins or something like that lah.
Kan, I told her dalam 5 tu, 1 tu jantan yang ada anjing tu. Tapi dia kata ada plot twist. Tak apalah, nanti saya tengok slow-slow.
Depan jantan, belakang betina.
Oh.
That's the logic for them lah.
Okay, aku rasa kita ada banyak ni. Kita ada orang yang tak sepatutnya ada kat sini. Okay. Tak, dia nanti aku padam dia lah. Okay, so kita ke
next question.
Ya, episod yang seterusnya. Mana dia? Kita ada apa panggil? What you call it? Troll/spammer. Dia nama dia macam orang negara. Dia bukan faham apa kita cakap. Sekejap aku padam komen kategori tu. Okay, by the way, so kita sekarang ke episod ke-12.
There you go. They spend so much time developing the animation for that putung rokok tau.
Easy revenge, no can do. So basically dia teringat balik awet dia, lose no fear, and ghost devil tu berhenti bergerak. Potong kepala. You got anything else to add on this scene? Whilst you go talk sekejap, aku nak padam. Memang
not to say anything bad lah, but it was a bit anticlimactic lah. I understand why this thing happened, but to see the ghost devil macam give up the fight kan, Damia dibunuh kan, it's a bit like anticlimactic lah. I mean, I wish to see Aki struggle a bit lah, make him be more likable lah, so that we can empathize with him lah. But we empathize with him with flashback. So it's okay lah for what it is lah.
And besides lama sangat pun lagi, dia dah stretch around 2 episodes and at the rate of stuff that we've been watching it. We understand what's going on. Tapi itulah, aku silap, aku lupa dah tangkap gambar screen cap Kobe ni, like tak dan nak bagi ular tu, she's behind. Percaya this MVP Kobe ni.
Kobe is like a shinobi tau.
So itulah. Anyway, so the other half of the people that were in the building to look for the bad guys is obviously Denji and Power. Ini a bit of a took us this long, which is what? Well, actually aku dah baca manga dah, so aku dah nampak lah yang part makan tangan tu. Siapa yang collector of figures, the Nandroid. The Nandroid has one of the accessories is the tangan, and you can change the face plate dia muka tengah. So aku masa mula beli the figure, aku macam what the hell is this? Tapi masa tu aku tak sampai lagi chapter tu. Betul. Tapi manga biasalah black and white kan. So it was nice to see that the color of the zombie's hand is the same as the toy in the in the anime. But that's a minor onggil digression lah. Tapi part ni memang kelakar because dia delusion of grandeur dia. Aku dah power. Denji kau tengok ni, kau record this for all posterity ya. Pintu tutup, Denji tak keluar. Dia macam kau pergi sorang-sorang.
She didn't have to fight them tau, the zombie kan.
Exactly. No need. Because
Denji give a fuck.
Denji kata biar pintu tutup, tapi dia dah tak mentang lah Kishibe dah bagi the training. Aduh, kelakar gila. Tapi but I think the most important bit is the next bit lah. But lah, we have mentioned this briefly in the reaksi satu ayat. I mean, I'm marveling at this because yelah, as a manga reader, watching the sequence, the story being shown in a very good way. Tapi kalau kita nak main alah, dia potong macam ni je. Yalah, dia tak adalah skill apa-apa sangat. Tapi whatever it was, it reminds me of that scene from which Spider-Man was it? Yang gaduh dalam train tu. Somebody did a comparison, tapi adalah slight difference. It is Maguire, bukan it was the same Remy one, but I can't remember it was the first or the second one it was the second one. Yang dia punya mask koyak kan. Bukan dia lawan ni lah, dia bukan dia lawan
Subway.
Doc Octopus. Yeah. So this one, the overlay ni basically the beginning of the fight, which was the jumping of the building. So pretty much the cover is from a cover on volume 5 is from the beginning of this fight lah, yang masa dia orang jatuh dari bangunan tu, and then continuing on with the train fight. So but yeah, everything is fun and games until you lose your limbs. Tapi yang kaki dia keluar chainsaw tu aku tak expect actually. Aku ingat dia macam mana dia potong mamat tu, boleh bercakap lagi.
You know what, I was expecting kan dia lompatkan and tiba-tiba the chainsaw akan keluar dari kangkang dia tau, then dia cut kepala man tau. I was expecting that, but it didn't happen. Nampak keluar kaki. So,
that would be great, keluar kangkang.
Kan, right? Dia keluar kangkang, coming from the ass or dick, doesn't matter lah. But it's like a surprise attack tau. That's what I thought that would happen, because that's the only way Denji can defeat Katana Man, which seems like a better fighter than him tau.
Beast shouldn't trust anything a hunter says. Pandai awak pakai line tu, cikgu kau baru ajar. Aduh. Yeah, but all in all, I quite like this for what it is. It's a very well done sequence, action sequence. The fight was quite good. Ini pun another case of one trick pony. Siapa si Katana Man tu asyik cara attack dia macam tu je. Tapi yalah, as we say, this is just it's not the point. Ini bukannya cerita macam Dragon Ball nak tunjuk berbagai teknik ke apa. Tapi I thought it was quite good. I think I enjoyed the subsequent bit more than the. I mean, it's enjoyable, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic segment, but yang bawah sekali tu the ball kicking, because rasa macam and it's funny, dia kata this is the requiem for you, Himeno, because kalau kita tengok episode 11, which was the ending credits punya music, that sounded like a requiem. So how fitting. I can't remember whether episode 11 atau episode 10. I have to look it up again. But yeah. Kalau kau dengar special effect kan, whenever the balls got kicked it sounded like they kicked something metallic. Because so that means he does have brass ones.
Do you know why Denji is obsessed with kicking people's nuts?
Because he has one, but
yes, he's frustrated.
But he's got both back right now. Ever since he's got.
How you know he got both back?
If he got his eye back, if he got kidney back, by virtue of being having a contract with his devil, then he would have all his organs back.
Yeah, maybe he get his ball back, but maybe it's not working. Has it ever occurred to you that it could be just skin?
flap. Tapi yalah, tapi di penghujung episod ni kita adalah update on the Gun Devil. Obviously, by now they found enough flesh, and then the flesh is starting to move towards the parent
main body.
So it'll be quite interesting to see where it is, and obviously we will meet this Gun Devil in the next season.
Let's talk about Sawatari. Dia mati kena makan dengan dia punya demon sendiri. I think this was a safe keep device.
Tak, itulah you say. Because macam it's like macam orang jahat gigit a cyanide pill. So as you say, dia in cahoots with Makima. So this is Makima's fail-safe mechanism to make sure that she's never been mentioned whatever before she got a chance. Katalah dia nak spill the bean pun dia dah mati lah by that virtue.
Yeah, but isn't it interesting kan that the snake demon kan ada dekat the division punya jail tau. So she buat contract dengan the snake demon kan. She has been there before. I think Makima bawa dia sana to make contract dengan that snake demon. So when she passed the second time kan, the snake demon bunuh dia according to dia punya sort of deal lah dia make dengan Sawatari.
It's like a self-destruct mechanism if she was found to be captured and the plans were failing, then okay, ini jadi kau dalam kontrak tu clause ketiga dia ke apa, make sure she's dead.
So the snake demon was in captivity by the agency now. So Sawatari
that scene, that wasn't the prison, that wasn't the demon prison yang kita pergi cari future devil tu. This is some building. Sebab ni bangunan ni warna kelabu. Kan bangunan tempat jumpa future devil tu warna coklat, very berkarat, bawah tanah, bawah longkang semua. Ini macam hotel. Bukanlah hotel, macam bangunan some nondescript building yang where they fought the Yakuza tu.
I thought it was one of the holding facility because she was being detained there with the other demons. That's what I thought it was.
Kalau holding facility pun, I don't think it was a holding facility for the devils. Because yang simpan devil macam future tu, they had to make it a special one.
Yeah.
Ini mungkin macam lock up belakang police station. And then because these devils, they come from anywhere where they live. As you say, kalau macam walaupun future devil duduk dalam jail, dia tolong laki juga. So
because he stayed in the punya eye.
So I do not know where the snake devil lives. I do not know where it lives. Macam KYOTO.
I assume it was the dekat horror facility because she didn't summon the snake demon. If she summoned the snake demon and the snake demon bunuh dia, okay. That makes sense. But here tiba dia muncul kan, means that the snake demon was already there. So I thought it was a facility.
Either it was already there, tapi as I understood it, because there is a fail-safe mechanism dalam kontrak tu yang kata obviously unbeknownst to Sawatari, it might have been another contract. Okay, katalah Makima has a contract with the snake as well, since now we know that a devil can have contract with many other clients. It could be.
Another user yang ada contract dengan Snake
Yeah.
So
if Makima because why would Sawatari has a self-destruct mechanism? Unless she was instructed to. Unless she was instructed to by Makima, say, well, you know the deal is if we win this, you get lots of money. But if you fail this in your contract with the Snake, if you get caught, so dia akan tahu lah. God knows when lah she'll get a head lopped off. So either she was forced to by Makima or Makima already has that unbeknownst to her.
Well, we'll find out lah in the future.
Yeah, we'll find out in the future. Right. So the ball kicking. So yeah, pretty much that's 4 episodes that forms the end of this season. But before kita ke harapan, kita tengok kira 3 komen. Kategori the great. Yes, terbelah 2 pakai lutut. MN Syafiq, episod 12 ni first time nampak Denji guna otak bila dia adalah sikit development. Tapi betul lah macam apa Anri cakap, because dia orang dah kena condition bagi Shibi kan tu lawan lah. So that pakailah sikit otak tu kau. Katana Sword kalah sebab dia tak pakai Getsuga Tensho. Getsuga Tensho.
MN Syafiq, sebenarnya orang yang hanya boleh guna Getsuga Tensho dekat cerita ni is Denji, because dia 2x5 Ichigo, blonde hair, that dumb white shirt dengan pants sebiji.
Getsuga Tensho. Anyway, alhamdulillah. Sorry, pardon my. Okay, yeah. So, that was it. It was 12 episodes. So, mari kita ke segmen kita yang terakhir. Yes. Harapan kita untuk season kedua. Seperti biasa, kita punya harapan ni tak banyak sangat because macam hari tu lepas habis Bleach dengan atau habisnya Spy Family, ada je tiba-tiba keluar daripada studio, keluar teaser atau information daripada Twitter dan sebagainya. So dalam untuk Chainsaw Man season kedua ni, kita tak ada announcement daripada studio dari in black and white with regards to dates of when the next season will be out. Tapi kita ada, the only teaser kita dapat was the post credit scene yang kita nampak that girl nampak. So when I did the screen cap, I tried to screen grab but that's the most you can get from the animation. Nampak mulut sikit, rambut tutup, but it's not a spoiler as such if I were to say it's that girl from the cover of volume 6, and it's not a spoiler if I tell you the name. It'll be a spoiler if I tell you what happens to her ke apa ke. Nama dia Riz. And yes, there is the third picture in the overlay, which is the last bit, as you see when she mentioned the thing, are you going to be a country mouse or a city mouse? That's a line that she'll use when she meets Denji. We'll see lah what the relevance of that quotation is. Tapi dia kerja kat cafe, so cafe bawah tu, yang gambar paling bawah tu. So pretty much he just showed Rizzy going to work in the cafe, and who she is, what she is, we'll get to know. So kepada manga readers, I'm sure you guys are looking forward to see her as well. Kepada collector figures, kami pun looking forward to see her as well. What's your harapan for this season? For this upcoming season?
Okay, her character kan aku agak is going to be a foil to Makima, possible love interest, or a replacement for Himino. meaning that she will probably do something disgusting with Denji lah. Kalau Denji makan muntah Himeno, mungkin dia akan transfer ke minum air kencing Razer. You never know. Yeah. I'm serious. I'm serious because Chainsaw Man they play a lot of shock value moment now. Okay.
Sebaik ada R15.
Yeah, this is nothing surprising me in this show tau. Razer could just baca kencing kat window kan, because power hogging the toilet kan, and then Denji kan kena air kan, minum dia kencing for some reason. I don't know. I'm not surprised in this show. It's shocking. It's purposely becoming shocking for the sake of being shocking now.
Yeah. Chat kalau dah baca manga jangan cerita apa-apa. Tapi itulah seperti banyak siri lain yang kami bedah, saya suka macam buat matematik sikit lah. So as saya dah sebut, penghujung okey lah, bukanlah chapter 6, saya silap, chapter volume 5. So penghujung episod 12 ni, half of this volume 5. So volume 5 ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bab, 9 chapter, and the ending of the anime was chapter 38. Now manga ni ada, kalau kita nak habiskan kira cerita ni, dia ada 11 volume. So kalau MAPPA boleh buat 12 episod cover 5.5, so it goes to show that dia buat one more season, dia boleh bagi habis. Because sekarang dekat Jepun volume 12 baru keluar. Siapa yang baca dekat Shonen Jump Plus atau Shueisha Plus or whatever digital method that you use, you'll know full well now dia dah masuk material yang boleh 12 obviously dah complete dah. Now kira bab volume 13 lah. So katalah tahun ni tahun 2023 takkan dapat Chainsaw Man punya, tak logik pun, because nanti jadi terkejar-kejar nak takut bila dah habis buat, then you have nothing to show for season 3.
Unless dia ikut kehendak those 2,000 people who signed the petition to remake the whole thing again.
Itu picisan lah, 2,000 orang.
Yeah.
Tapi just a thought lah. I didn't exactly do the maths to see how often Fujimoto, tapi it does look like it's too banyak mangaka buat 2 minggu satu chapter. In a way bagus, pasal dia tak pressure diri dia nak buat content apa macam Chainsaw Man pun macam tu, 2 minggu baru keluar satu. So kalau 9 chapter dalam satu volume, you can imagine lah, that's 18 minggu worth of manga material. Dalam satu bulan ada, dalam setahun ada 52 minggu. What's your maths? 18. It's like 3 volumes a year. 3 volumes a year. To make it comfortable, katalah nak buat 2024 pun, so episod volume 12, 13, 14 dia keluar tu boleh lah 2024 boleh lah, because by 2024 another 3 volume tu ada 6, so we've got the season 3 punya material. Tapi mengikut kepada siapa yang baca manga, 11 volume pertama ni dia panggil part 1. Dia dah bagi nama dah, the public safety chapters or whatever, because selepas itu kita cerita janji ke arah yang seterusnya. So kita, in a way, that means the second season akan conclude lah all these shenanigans, Makima, Gun Devil. Kita tak tahu ke mana dia orang bagi, apa pentingnya Chainsaw Man punya heart is to these people, whoever they are, or why Makima is interested in him. So kita akan tahulah. So tapi looking forward lah to see oh yes, lupa nak cakap, Rizi, dia punya voice actress, seiyu dia, Uena Rina, also known as Ueshama. She's quite a cute seiyu. She's the voice of Kanao in the quiet butterfly girl yang Suguko untuk Hashira Butterfly tu.
Yeah.
So dia the very quiet girl yang masa Tanjiro Zenitsu dengan siapa? Dengan Inosuke retrain diri diorang dekat Butterfly Mansion, and she's the girl yang boboh cawan atas kepala tu. The yang diorang main kejar-kejar tu. And yes, I can't remember who else that she is, but I know who she is lah. But siapa yang minat seiyu, kenal lah siapa dia. So it's gonna be her. So quite appropriate lah to see somebody like that doing this voice. What else have you got for this thing? Have you got anything else to say about the Harapan, or you've done said your piece?
I just comment on Reza. Harapan belum lagi. Harapan. I hope they will do a better job of character building, especially Denji lah. I mean, stop drawing Aki so perfectly, and focus on storyline development, character development on any other characters lah. Rize, Power, Kobeni, who else lah? But Denji as a main character is a must. I hope they can do this better so they can have the flow, and maybe when they do have this flow and awareness for this show, maybe season 3 would be, more guaranteed than season 2, because at this point I'm not even sure if season 2 is going to be around now. Seriously, dengan weak DVD sales, lots of complaints. It's a meh. It's not a failure, but it's also not a success lah. Chainsaw Man. Nah, either the hype killed it, or they just fuck themselves focusing on all the wrong things.
Bagus kau cakap pasal benda ni sekarang, because tadi aku terfikir juga nak cakap pasal benda ni by doing this. Kejap Chrome tab. Okay, pada sesiapa yang kaki beli media daripada Jepun, CD Japan is ni, kami ni iklan tak berbayar. Kalau dia sponsor kita orang memang terror lah, tapi just to show as what Anri mention kan, dalam gah hype dan sebagainya. For me, it's also, I think the hype is mungkin untuk kita sebagai orang yang bukan tak duduk Jepun. So it's like hype from fans in America, Europe, Asia, as opposed to Japanese. So tengoklah, ni top selling new releases. So I've chosen for DVD because as much as Blu-ray is better, tapi a lot of Japanese people still watch DVDs.
Please mention by name so that we know who's top 5 right now.
So ini masalahnya, okay, ini bukan by ranking tu. So dia just top selling lah. So Classroom of the Elite second season. So diorang banyak jual aku nak beli tau, tapi mahal. Lagi tu, one volume ada 2 je episod. So macam aku nak beli Spy Family, dah lah tak ada English subtitle. Kau there's no need. Tapi kan cover dia cantik tau. Hijau, gambar what each character. First volume, gambar Lloyd. Second volume, gambar Yor. And then gambar Anya. And then gambar whoever lah. So, okay, that's Cast of the Elite Volume 2. And then Volume 1. And then... Okay, ini bukan kata anime. Tak, no, they've got some concert videos as well, tapi related to anime lah, macam Nana Mizuki, Love Live Superstar, Licorice Recoil 4 limited release, Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. Love Live lagi, Overlord 4 Volume 3, current top sellers, Dragon Ball Super, New Prince of Tennis. Ni benda-benda lama. Bochi The Rock. Yeah.
Trust me. Bochi The Rock kan will be selling DVDs kan until next year tau. It's done very well. Because they create dia punya flow kan. And it's basically like the new KAISHI now. Bochi The Rock.
Yeah, it's loosely like KAISHI, tapi dari segi ni dia lain sikit lah. Dia memang cute girls do cute stuff, tapi macam it's more nuanced and more realistic. It's more realistic.
KAISHI kan, it's more sunny and funny and cheerful. Bochi is she's a recluse lah. Tapi at the same time benda-benda macam how band indie nak struggle kat Jepun is like that. So that's that. Where were we? So Harapan. Oh yeah, kita ada baca some few harapan from chat. Kategori Chainsaw Man dapat petition dari fan Japan nak remake sebab fan Japan tak puas hati dengan manager Chainsaw Man. I'm not sure about manager, but what did you remember not what the actual trigger was? Is it the anime or the manga? Must be the anime because manga tu dah keluar lama. No. It's the anime. They're not happy with the CG. They're not happy with the manager. The way the story progress. Banyak benda lah.
Manager or director ke manager ke apa?
I think it could be both. But here's the thing lah about Chainsaw Man tau. Unlike Bleach kan, when I complain a lot on how it can make it better, right? I cannot think of a number of things kan you can actually make Chainsaw Man better now. If this is what you're presenting on the plate now, right now. Because Chainsaw Man kan, whether it's well represented atau well showed or not kan, what they show kan is consistent dengan your manga kan. So, how do you want to expand from this?
Betul cakap
more episode, more fillers, whatever it is.
Petition yang tak masuk akal. Kalau kau marah sangat, kau marah Fujimoto lah buat cerita dia macam tu kan. Because unless kau nak semua di animate macam puppet show ke, pakai glove ke, pakai stocking ke, yelah kot, buat sendiri lah. Anyway, Afif, Problemo, one of the best thing about Chainsaw Man is the OP song. I think for me, OP song sedap. I think the fact that they had different ending song for each episode, they went for broke, man. Gila juga, dia orang confident gila masa dia orang buat macam tu, because anime punya music ada 2 jenis tau. Satu yang jenis yang macam typical anime punya music. Satu lagi tu memang your run of the mill J-pop, J-rock music yang ada dengar kat radio atau memang jual kat CD atau keluar in the charts. Macam for example, my favourite Japanese band is Scandal, yang saya mula minat lepas tengok video diorang berjoget sampai main gitar, lagu nama Shoujo S. And Shoujo S is the opening from, I can't remember which Bleach season it was. Scandal buat lagu Bleach 2 kali, sekali lagi masa full bring punya arc dengan lagu Harukaze. So I mean, anime can be a gateway to a lot of great Japanese music if you do not know where to start. Tapi bila kita tengok music yang jenis memang rock, metal atau yang tak ada kena dengan anime, tapi dia masuk dalam anime because it helps promote the album. So anybody pernah dengar band nama Man with a Mission, they look silly pakai topeng wolves. I've seen them twice in the UK. Tak tengok kat Jepun pun. Tapi kat Jepun dia orang main stadium tau. Dia orang main arena stadium, nothing less. And dekat sini aku tengok kat club Tapi music dia orang fantastic gila. And it's usually bands that are under the big labels like Sony that gets these gigs. So for example, when they advertise the album for like Man with a Mission would have the poster of their new album out, 12 songs. And each of the songs dia tulis tau, ini opening untuk anime ni, ini closing untuk anime tu, ini opening untuk wayang ni, ini lagu untuk commercial ni. So that's where they make the money. So for example, Scandal dulu under Epic, which is under Sony, and obviously tak tahu lah dia orang tak puas hati dengan cara they were managed ke apa, they left, masuk they open an independent label but distributed by, tiba-tiba kita nampak tak ada dah, they don't get those links anymore tau. Kesian jugalah. So when you decide to leave, people go like, I know they're shit, but we are getting all these gigs, man. We are getting all these films. We are getting all these anime link-ups. We get these advertisements. You know, dulu macam Scandal, boleh tengok diorang keluar majalah, go guitar ke, gigs ke, where they have tablature for music. And then once you, biasalah, bukan, it's just like, too bad lah, you leave us. We have the links to these big companies. That's your problem lah. Tapi there's a lot of Japanese bands out there. We don't have to. It's not just Scandal. There's a lot of singers, bands, and then groups, Vocaloid groups yang jenis bukan Vocaloid jenis Hatsune Miku tu, but more like YOASOBI. You know, those are up and coming kind of genres of music, and they're fantastic musicians. And then it's nice to see when they. So for example lah, berbalik kepada Chainsaw Man, you know, we had Maximum the Hormone. Anybody, dia orang band rock / rap, very 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 prolific. But dia orang famous for, aku tak ingat, korang gelak lah kat aku tak ingat which other anime that they're famous for. But now we've got a guy from Ringo to Shigure singing one of the other ADs. We've had Queen Bee lagu violin. We had Aimer, bye. So pandai diorang terror lah. They got all these people to, I mean, on one hand people say, oh banyak duit lah kau nak bayar diorang. It's the other way around as well. The artists get their music hype by being in an anime. So yeah, aku tak itulah, one day nak jugalah borak-borak pasal music, tapi in our circle banyak suka tengok and not listen. So nak borak pasal music, I have to find somebody else to talk about, because I really like music, Japanese music and pop rock music in anime or anything else either. Yeah, because before COVID, saya ni tengok anime selalu, tapi tak macam avidly macam sekarang lah. Dulu saya more into music, so much so that I've gone to Japan for a weekend to watch a gig, because it's such a fantastic scene over there. Yeah, but that's by the by lah. So yeah, harap more great OP and ED songs. So we'll see lah. Oh yeah, Kenshi Yonezu, the guy who does Kickback, it's on YouTube. There's a live video of him performing that song live. It's fantastic, man. This guy, asal dia pun Vocaloid juga. Dia, sesiapa yang tengok J-drama pasal otopsi ni, nama Lemon. Lemon ni is one of his first few songs that made him really famous. Kakurenbo pun, I think that's by him. Kakurenbo means hide and seek. Dia mula-mula macam lagu-lagu jiwang sikit. So masa dengar dia nak nyanyi lagu Chainsaw Man, bila dengar Kickback macam wow, best gila. Such a fantastic, well-written song, the bass lines, everything. But anyway, that's me waxing lyrical about music lah. Okay, kita ada category grade. Ini membuatkan Chainsaw Man macam nak flop for season 2. Well, you can say that. Depending on what we find the storyline from there onwards is quite good. So
no, you have to understand I agree with category grade because as a show, Chainsaw Man is good, which is actually the problem because Chainsaw Man, dia punya studio, dia punya creators, they want it to become something more than that. They wanted it to be a commercial success, which I think is a flop because there's no way they're gonna get the DVD sales because there's no momentum, and for whatever soundtrack plans they have in mind, hopefully it will work out better lah. So it's for them to become having some commercial success. But as a show,
I personally wouldn't call it a flop, but I'll probably say they didn't make as a good enough impression as they originally thought it would get lah. Tapi kalau flop, it means there's no season 2 lah. We're not doing it. That's going to be sad lah if that's the case.
Don't be surprised. Some shows kan yang betul-betul
bagus.
Yang betul-betul tak bagus kan, they get a redemption in the second season now. You have to understand kan, Chainsaw Man ni kan, mau tak mau kan, Mappa harus invest in this tau. I think they're going to do the second season for the sake of trying to redeem themselves tau, because Chainsaw Man, dia punya problem now is dia punya flow. Dia tak ada distinctive feeling tau when you watch the show. Even shows yang tak sebagus Chainsaw Man kan, I'm going to anger a lot of people, especially the goddamn fans, macam The Witch from Mercury, right? If you watch it kan, you will not enjoy it as much as Chainsaw Man, but at least kan when you watch it kan, you're watching The Witch from Mercury. But when I watch Chainsaw Man kan, when I see them focus a lot on Aki and less on Denji kan, it's like I cannot actually go behind the main character. So there's a lack of feeling, lack of personal investment. That is what lacking in the show. In terms of visual, semua bagus.
I think that's why I said dari tadi, macam because kita nak jual benda ni kat semua orang, bukan hanya pembaca manga aja. So bila pembaca manga, mungkin dia tak akan merasa bothered lah whether you show Aki 90% of the time or not. But the thing is, you are right. I mean,
Aki is not featured 90% of the time, but whenever he's featured, they went above and beyond portraying.
I'm being facetious.
Okay.
Macam so tapi orang ni lah, orang yang kata tak ada kena-mengena, tak nak baca and nak check it out, is this a good story or not, and it's going to be jarring is the wrong word, be a bit of a disappointment lah. Dia orang macam aku nak tahu more about the main character, but why are they showing more about these people?
Yes, I want to know more about the character because the show is revolving around him.
But there you go. But personally, I think it will happen, but I don't think.
I mean, if Berserk can have another season, another remake, whatever this kan, Chainsaw Man has a good chance.
Masalahnya Berserk is a good IP manga wise, but tu lah, just okay, ni now I'm going off a tangent sebelum nak mention.
But when I mention Berserk kan, a lot of people complain kan about dia punya 3D tu.
Tapi macam ni orang tak, just to give people a basic perception on why certain anime best diadaptasikan sebegini, atau okay, macam Berserk kepada I don't read Berserk, but I've seen the artwork, I've seen Miura's pendiang Miura punya artwork. Bila kita buat adaptasi, kita nak buat seperti atau better than. Obviously there's nothing to be better than, kita nak buat seperti, tapi cara dia Miura melukis, kalau cara detail dia, kalau kita nak buat that in the anime, it's very difficult. So that is why that's the studio's excuse for using CGI. And it's just unfortunate their CGI method was shit and couldn't translate Miura's work. Katalah nak pakai tangan draw boleh, tapi untuk satu episod dia buat satu episod 5 tahun lah pasal nak buat macam tu. Macam orang cakap Vagabond lagi satu. Vagabond cerita pasal samurai lagi tu. Cara dia melukis. So macam Chainsaw Man juga, macam hari tu saya dah pernah mention this YouTuber yang sekarang masalahnya dia dah start bekerja, dia tak buat video banyak, nama Manko Man from India. Dia kata macam Manko Man. Yes. So dia katakan, so macam I don't have the volume with me, tapi kalau korang ingat masa first chapter yang masa Genji berdiri atas mayat zombie banyak-banyak atau masa tengah lawan ramai-ramai tu, dia kata cuba kau animate dengan tangan gambar ni. So that's why people go to CG, because boleh je nak pakai, tapi don't complain lah when your anime won't be ready in another 5-7 years because people have to draw everything by hand. It's not impossible. It is possible, but it's not. A return of investment is labor intensive.
Here's the thing about the CG in Chainsaw Man. It's not bad. Actually, it's pretty good.
No. I'm saying it's good. I'm just nak rebut kepada orang-orang yang kata Chainsaw CG made apa je dah. Tapi obviously dalam kita punya chat ni tak ada obviously yang bising-bising macam ni. Tapi just to give a reason lah why people go for CG. A lot of people yang yang traditionalist
time constraints.
But so sorry, MSH harap Genji tak ada scene yang menjijikkan. InsyaAllah tak ada. Not that I can think of.
I won't hold my breath lah. We see a lot of crazy shit in this show.
Anyway, hello guys, hello 97 Face. Tahun ni anime apa yang keluar? hari tu kita orang apa since are you busy at the moment, Anri? Do you have to be somewhere?
Not
really. Okay.
I'm here.
No, I know you are here, but the thing is, mana tahu kau tengah tengok jam. Kudo, can you speed up a bit? Yeah. Okay. I want to change the.
Okay, as you changing kan, I'm going to tell you something that you may already know lah. On the 5th of January, right? There's going to be an announcement on season 2 of Goblin Slayer. If there's anime, if there's any anime aku nak tengok kan, is season 2 of Goblin Slayer this year. And I'm still waiting for Tanya the Evil second season. Hopefully keluar this year because I thought it's going to keluar dekat 2022. It didn't happen.
Okay. Tanya the Evil punya apa jadah ni aku nak tengok ni. Aku nak tengok Chrome tab. Okay. Ini pasal kami tak ada masa lebih sikit. So tahun ni anime apa yang keluar? So banyak, tapi just to give you an idea untuk season musim sejuk ni, which is January, February dan March. Anda boleh ke ni tulis je livechart.me dekat browser, anda boleh tengok sendiri. So for example so sambungan kepada apa Eminence in Shadow, One Piece.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good so far.
So sambungan season ke-6 My Hero ada Irumakun season ke-3 ni banyak. So kepada siapa yang dah ada sikut, dah ikut season, dia tahulah ada sambungan dia. Bofuri season 2, dan Machi season 4, Villain Saga season 2, Boruto tak habis-habis. Cerita baru ni
Boruto patut habis.
Yang ni Tokyo Revengers ni tak, I think it's like a spin-off or something. I'm not too sure. Cerita baru macam this, Welcome to Shinshinka no Mi. Saya tak tahu sangat apa. Ini season 2 Nagatoro-san, Don't Tease Me Nagatoro-san. Yang siapa yang main game? Nier Automata. version 1.1a. 7 hari bulan. What's that? 7 hari bulan hari Jumaat, is it?
Yeah.
No, Friday. So the first episode will be on Friday. It's by A1 Pictures. A1 Pictures is a good studio. Trailer the best gila. Saya tak pernah main game dia.
Tak pernah.
Saya tengok ini ada satu review dekat YouTube, Chibi Reviews. Dia rajin buat review hari-hari. Satu hari 2-3 video. Tapi dia main game ni juga. Dia kata best gila lah, because dia kata macam I can't remember what his comment was, whether the animation plus the music was exactly that, or was reminds me of the game or whatever. So that might be something for you to watch. I don't know what Kyoko series. Itulah Bungo Stray Dogs, siapa yang minat, ada season 4. Apa cerita yang baru? Tapi tahun ni season ni tak best sangat. Ni Spy Kyosho ni saya nak try. Tak tahu best ke tak. Tapi itulah. So kami pun bercuti 6 minggu ni pun tak rasa ralat sangat lah, pasal tak ada banyak sangat. Ni Kubo-san wa Mobu wo Yurusanai ni is based on manga on Shonen Jump. Tapi it's another anime jenis yang macam perempuan yang suka usik kacau lelaki yang malu dalam kelas. So ini dah macam cerita Nagatoro, ini dah macam cerita the other one yang Shaz kata dia tengok sampai habis tu. So for example, so it's like, but if you like this kind of story, you probably want to check it out. But itulah, kat mana nak tengok, itu kena tengok dekat kena pergi ke macam mana nak cakap, boleh cubalah dekat YouTube tengok Muse Asia ada ke tak, atau lagi satu tu Ani1 Plus kalau ada ke tak. Selalunya
if you have Aiki, sometimes they show latest one.
Netflix pun tu. Netflix. Tapi itulah, tak biasalah benda-benda ni tak semua ada kat setiap platform. Yang ni bahaya, Oni-chan wa Oshimai bukanlah bahaya, tapi macam banyak kontroversi sekarang, because cerita dia pasal budak lelaki ni, dia hikikomori ke atau shut-in ke, dia punya sister macam mad scientist sikit, tukar dia jadi perempuan. Orang yang kata baca manga dia kata cerita tak ada apa sangat, tapi biasalah pasal cerita ni budak, ada lelaki jadi perempuan, biasalah orang bila tengok dekat
bro, they're like 25 years too late lah. We already watched Ranma, okay?
Exactly, yalah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, people who do not know anything, dia orang kecam lah. So itulah, check website ni and see whether there's anything you fancy lah. Tapi zaman sekarang anime, saya cakap macam memang saya tua pun. Zaman saya dulu kalau anime satu season keluar 3-4, so macam ini sekarang beratus, pilih lah kau.
Yeah. I can tell you there's a lot of isekais for this winter season. If you like it, that's good. But most of the isekai season yang aku tengok ni, aku recognize it's pretty light on the plot lah. So
Shinchan, Doraemon. Tapi untuk musim bunga, spring, April, May, June. Get ready. Season 3, Demon Slayer, Konosuba punya spin-off.
Oh yeah, Konosuba.
Dr. Stone, Season 3. Isekai wa Smartphone to Tomoni. Allah. JC Stuff. Tak tahu. Kuma Bear. Mana tengok tu lah. Golden Kamuy Season 4. Golden Kamuy, siapa yang minat benda-benda macam kita ni set zaman awal abad ke-20 dekat Hokkaido.
After the Sino-Russia War.
Dia pasal orang dia macam prison break sikit, tapi bukan pasal nak keluar dari prison. Dia nak cari emas atau harta ke apa, tapi orang yang nak simpan harta tu dia draw map nak bawa ke harta tu dekat badan 40 banduan. So banduan tu semua dah lari, dia orang kena cari, bunuh,
kulit.
Lapah kulit, sambung buat peta komplit. Nak tahu best ke tak? So season 4. Yang ni Jigoku Raku ni saya baru nak start baca. Nampak menarik. Dia pasal this samurai atau swordsman, dia kena hukum bunuh ke apa, tapi kalau dia boleh jumpa this elixir untuk the shogun tu apa, dia will be spared his life. And
in a monster island.
The island will be the elixir will be on this island filled with all these demons and shit. Mashuri is a new announcement masa apa last year, at the end of last year ada satu macam expo untuk announcement anime baru. Mashuri ni is a new anime based on a manga. One of our panelists suka, Munif Malik. Dia it's something like it's like Japanese Harry Potter lah. Oshinoko, cerita pasal seorang doktor mati isekai. Lepas tu dia bukan pergi a new world, dia dilahirkan sebagai anak kepada dia punya Oshi. Anyway, dia punya author ni tau, penulis Kaguya sama. Tapi bukan dia lukis, dia tulis dia cerita. And then ada spin-off kepada Ranking of Kings of Yuki no Takarabaku. So nampak better sikit lah for spring season. Tapi because pasal macam website ni bagus sampai ke winter fall 24 pun ada, tapi because sekarang tak ada announcement, so semakin jauh kita pergi tak banyak lah. So kita confirm Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 bulan bulan 7 start. Bleach season 2 bulan 7 start. Fate Strange Fate Whispers of Dawn bulan 7.
Hold on. Season 2 atau Core 2?
Sorry, Core 2. I beg you, Bleach. Bleach Core 2. So tak banyak sangat announcement. And then I think hari tu aku tengok sampai ke winter 23. Fall 23 ada 2 je. So that looks like Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 akan ada 26 episode, start bulan 7, habis bulan 12.
Personally, aku harap Iromanga Sensei muncul di sini tau.
So
Iromanga Sensei,
since you mentioned Goblin Slayer, dia tak officially announced yet lah, because I couldn't see it on any of
the news vine kata they will make an announcement on the 5th of January lah.
I see. Okay. So 97 Face, I hope you like the answers. Bagus juga. So at least kita dah cover future anime. Sorry, okay. Tumpang tanya Kudo, manga Chainsaw Man tu beli kat mana? Okay, dekat Malaysia kita boleh beli dekat kalau anda ada di KL, senang pergi Kinokuniya lah, KLC. Tapi macam ni lah, sila kalau tak tahu lah you minat manga like gila-gila, tapi ada Facebook page nama Manga Collectors Malaysia. Saya co-admin. Kat situ kami bagi tips, tapi banyak ahli grup kami macam dia orang pandai lah bagi tips, suruh beli dekat Amazon Singapore adalah satu contoh. Amazon Singapore ada banyak diskaun dia bagi, because banyak kita fikir satu manga ni harga dia $10 US. So satu macam RM55 lah kalau beli kat Quino. Tapi kalau beli kat online mungkin tengoklah, kalau diskaun dia bagus dapat RM40 ke RM35 ke. So tolong beli yang original. Memang pirate berlambak-lambak dekat Malaysia because tak support the author. I mean, kalau you all nak baca pirate kat internet, bacalah, saya tak halang, tapi itulah dia punya ni kan masalahnya. Tak sabar tunggu Jujutsu season 2 sebab tak silap manga dia meletup dekat Shibuya. Yeah, I think that I've not reached that big yet, but Konosuba is back Yahoo. Yeah, it's a spin-off though, bukan the actual Konosuba. Dia macam concentrate mostly on Megumin because diorang announce dah nak buat season 3 and diorang tukar studio.
Yes.
So this one is based on so ni Konosubarashi Sekai ni Baku no, as opposed to yang the original one is, I can't remember in Japanese, so panjang sangat, but it's definitely not pronounced like that. So it's mostly about her. Studio Drive. And Studio Drive will be doing yes, dan Konosuba original the proper title for the main series Konosubarashi Sekai ni Shukufukuo. So this is a spin-off. So tapi itulah rindu juga kat diorang. So dah lama still tak tengok diorang. And I've been telling myself I wanted to rewatch it because bloody funny and then masa tu that was the only isekai that I was watching and I didn't care for anything else. But itulah, gila 2 jam 12 for 4 episodes and a bit of by the by kind of discussion. So I guess we'll just end it here lah. So thanks kepada anda semua yang sudi bersama kami untuk sesi bedah musim pertama Chainsaw Man. Harapkan penonton di rumah terhibur lah dengan ulasan kami malam ni. So just nak announce seperti kami tadi sebut tadi, kami akan bercuti atau macam tak ada stream lah for about 6 weeks. Mungkin lepas raya Cina macam pertengahan bulan 2. Selalunya kami buat ni Ahad. Tapi Buzzpop ada Agent Ali sekarang nak cover. So kepada sesiapa yang kaki Agent Ali, for example semalam diorang dah start bedah first episode for season terbaru diorang. Season 3 or something, I can't remember what it was. It's quite Agent Ali dia punya session very popular. A lot of people watch it. I watched the bedah session as well. And
Agent Ali is actually one of the better produced Malay animation shows around, if you ask me lah.
Yeah, because the story it's got world building, characters, proper characters.
Character building. Multiple character building.
Yeah, multi-level as well. Apa nak cakap? Tak, and then and then it's quite good session Ahad ni, yang Ahad untuk Jali, because episode yang diorang tengok, you all tengok malam Sabtu tu, Ahad diorang bedah. So it's quite nice lah actually. It's hard work because kami selalu buat untuk Spy Family dan dulu My Hero, because hari Sabtu bedah, hari Sabtu tunjuk, Ahad dah kena bedah dah. Because sedih bukan soalan. Tapi
Kudo, before we end today's episode, right? Let's just give 1-2 words on Boku no Hero Academia season 6. Like a session, like a... No session. Let's just mention the show. What do you think about it?
Aku drop because I was preparing for other stuff.
Dude, so I was watching the whole thing.
No, I didn't watch. Because bukan aku drop, as I said, banyak benda aku drop kan, drop tak ada masa, because aku nak concentrate for this other stuff. And since I know that I want to do a session sometime since bahaya tau sebut Boku no, aku nak sebut Boku no lain tadi.
You mention
My Hero. Okay, aku since My Hero punya season tak habis lagi. Kepada siapa yang pernah tengok
season tak habis, core 1 dah habis. So maybe we sambung in core 2 lah.
Tak nak explain dekat pembaca penonton di rumah. Kami, kepada anda yang pernah tengok kami bedah, dan tu suddenly tiba tengok kami tak bedah. Dia bukan pasal benci ke apa, because masa kami berhenti tu, dia tengah fight dengan Shigaraki. Setiap episod fight tu tak habis tau. Lepas tu nak bedah apa, macam Oh, apa pendapat anda episod 1? Episod 8. Dia tumbuk ke kanan. Betul. Mari kita tengok episod 9. Dia tumbuk ke kiri. Okay, tapi cerita tak habis lagi. So, memanglah kita nak fight tu lama, tapi macam there's nothing to talk about. So, we will wait until we got enough to because lagi tu untuk fall season ni kali pertama pasal banyak sangat title yang kami seronok sangat nak discuss. So kalau anda tengok kami discuss in batch macam yang ni kan 4 episod. Rasa best sikit bila banyak-banyak episod supaya tak payahlah nak stretch. Kalau cerita tu macam tak ada benda nak cerita sangat, kita boleh pendek je. Ada pergi je kepada bab yang seterusnya. So about 6 weeks lah. So hopefully insyaAllah kita jumpa. Kalau tak tak tahulah. Mungkin buat lepas pertengahan bulan 2. Lepas tu kita orang boleh lah cover benda-benda macam My Hero ke apa yang tertinggal. Dan seperti biasa kepada anda yang menonton bedah kami recently, watch out for other videos yang related to anime. Tapi yang tu saya akan because streaming ni keluar dekat 2 channel saya dengan channel Baspop. Tapi saya mungkin nak buat wawancara santai dengan seorang animator dari Malaysia untuk just to give an idea on general animation. Bukan pasal nak cakap pasal teknik, tapi just because this guy he works so hopefully lah saya dapat buat wawancara ni dan juga something other topics yang related to that. So anda kalau nak tengok update for that, so pergi community page Stomachofchaos kat YouTube atau Instagram atau dekat Facebook. Just put down stomachofchaos.com, it'll come out, then you can see lah the information that you need. Tapi ada komen lagi. Komen tentang Boku no tak payah berbual lah. Anyway, so kepada anda yang baru ke sesi kami, jangan lupa untuk berlanggan, berkongsi dan tentunya butang like untuk kedua-dua laman YouTube Stomachofchaos dan Baspop TV, laman pop culture suka ramai Malaysia. Seperti biasa, so jangan lupa untuk ke Baspop TV kalau anda untuk pop culture like films and television. So Baspop as usual, and as you know, cover a lot of films and TV series, local and international. I think Nick and gang tend to, I think minggu ni they're going actually sekarang ada another stream going on.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are trying out this thing. So tengoklah kalau this simultaneous stream is working fine and looks like it's fine because tak kacau pun kita punya stream. We may be able to end the percutian faster than 6 weeks, tapi personally saya nak bercuti lah jugalah 6 minggu. Seronok tapi kerja dia banyak, adalah kerja dia nak buatkan untuk prepare for a session like this. Hopefully for your enjoyment and for ours as well. So terima kasih kerana sudi bersama kami, dan kepada Anri, thanks very much for spending your Monday holiday Sukar sama Desta with us today. And saya Kudo Marizu, Ijo des Mata today. So jumpa lagi di sesi akan datang. Bye.
Kobe.